Welcome back to Coins Most Valuable, the channel where we uncover the real hidden value behind America's most collected coins. And today, we're diving into Jefferson Nickels, coins that millions of Americans have in their homes right now, but only a tiny percentage know which ones are actually worth real money. Some Jefferson Nickels can sell for hundreds, even thousands of dollars depending on the year, the condition, and the unique minting details most people overlook. So if you want to know which Jefferson Nickels you should never spend, never toss into a coin jar, and definitely never ignore, stay right here, because this video is going to reveal the most valuable ones that collectors are chasing in today's market. And before we jump in, make sure you hit subscribe to the channel, turn on all notifications, and join our growing community of American coin collectors who never miss out on valuable coin discoveries. Let's get started. Coin number 1. The 1940 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark is one of the most fascinating and highly sought-after coins for collectors and numismatists across the United States. This rare nickel is part of the Jefferson series that was first introduced in 1938, replacing the Buffalo nickel, and it quickly became a favorite among collectors for its iconic design featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. What makes the 1940 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark especially valuable is its scarcity. Unlike other coins minted in Philadelphia, which typically did not have a mint mark, the 1940 nickel represents a year when coin production was significant, but certain high-grade specimens are surprisingly rare, making them extremely desirable for collectors who want to add a piece of American history to their collections. Collectors are often drawn to the 1940 Jefferson nickel because it represents a period just before the United States entered World War II, making it a piece of living history. Even though millions of nickels were minted that year, the no-mint mark versions in top condition are far fewer than many expect. Coin enthusiasts looking for 1940 Jefferson nickels often focus on key details, such as the sharpness of Jefferson's profile, the clarity of the inscriptions, and the condition of Monticello on the reverse. Coins with minimal wear and strong strike are extremely valuable in today's market. The 1940 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark has been recorded in some of the most prestigious coin auctions, and its value has steadily increased over the years. While circulated coins may fetch a modest price, uncirculated or mint condition examples can command thousands of dollars. In fact, the highest price ever recorded at auction for a 1940 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark reached an astonishing $12,500. This record-setting auction price highlights not only the rarity, but also the incredible demand among collectors who are eager to own this classic piece of American currency. If you're a collector or someone interested in investing in rare coins, understanding the value of a 1940 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark is crucial. The coin's value is influenced by several factors, including condition, historical significance, and market demand. Coins graded MS65 or higher are considered extremely valuable, while even coins in mid-grade condition can still attract significant interest because of their scarcity. Experienced collectors know that finding a high-grade 1940 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is like discovering a hidden treasure in circulation or at estate sales. One of the most compelling aspects of collecting the 1940 Jefferson nickel is its timeless design. Thomas Jefferson's profile on the obverse is a masterpiece of coin artistry, and the Monticello building on the reverse represents a connection to Jefferson's legacy and American history. For collectors, this coin is not just a collectible. It is a tangible link to the past, a symbol of early 20th century America, and a piece of history that can appreciate in value over time. Every detail matters when evaluating a 1940 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark, from the luster and toning to the presence of any contact marks, all of which affect its overall market value. For those who are new to coin collecting, the 1940 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark is a perfect starting point for building a rare coin collection. It offers both historical value and investment potential. Many collectors start by seeking circulated examples to become familiar with the series, and then aim for uncirculated examples that can command higher auction prices. The market for Jefferson nickels has been robust for decades, with collectors across the country actively searching for coins from key years like 1940. Understanding the rarity and auction history of this coin can help collectors make informed decisions and recognize a valuable coin when they see one. Over the years, the 1940 Jefferson nickel has also attracted attention from numismatic experts who emphasize the importance of careful grading and authentication. Professional grading can dramatically affect a coin's market value, as collectors are willing to pay a premium for certified high-grade examples. The no-mint mark version of the 1940 nickel is especially prized because it can be difficult to find in pristine condition, and authenticated coins have consistently performed well at auctions. Collectors should pay attention to subtle details, such as the sharpness of Jefferson's cheek and hairline, the clarity of the inscriptions, and the preservation of Monticello's columns, all of which contribute to the coin's overall appeal and value. It's important to note that while 1940 Jefferson nickels with mint marks exist from Denver and San Francisco, the Philadelphia no mint mark version has its own special place in numismatic history. Many collectors specifically seek out no mint mark examples because they represent the Philadelphia Mint's production and are often the foundation of any Jefferson nickel collection. The rarity of well-preserved 1,940 no-mint mark nickels makes them not only a collector's dream, but also a smart investment, as their value continues to rise over time. In addition to historical and investment appeal, the 1940 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark is also a conversation starter among collectors. Owning such a coin is not just about value. It's about connection to a story, to an era, and to the artistry of early American coinage. For many collectors, the thrill comes from spotting one in circulation or acquiring one at an auction where it can achieve record-setting prices. As previously mentioned, the highest recorded auction price for a 1940 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark was $12,500, which underscores the coin's potential to deliver substantial returns for collectors who understand its significance. When evaluating a 1940 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark, condition is king. Circulated coins may show wear on Jefferson's profile or minor scratches on Monticello, but uncirculated coins retain full detail and original mint luster. Collectors often use magnification to inspect hairlines, letters, and edges, ensuring that the coin has not been cleaned or altered, which could reduce its value. The no mint mark designation may seem subtle, but it carries immense weight among collectors, as it signals the Philadelphia Mint and contributes to the coin's rarity and desirability. Collectors should also be aware of market trends and auction histories. Over the past decade, high-grade 1940 Jefferson nickels without mint marks have consistently appreciated in value, making them a smart addition to any numismatic portfolio. Coin auctions and private sales frequently demonstrate strong competition for these coins, particularly among experienced collectors and investors who recognize their scarcity and potential for long-term value growth. For anyone passionate about Jefferson nickels, owning a 1940 no mint mark example is a milestone achievement that reflects both skill in collecting and an appreciation for American history. The 1940 Jefferson nickel is more than just a coin. It's an investment, a collector's prize, and a piece of history that continues to fascinate numismatists across generations. Its scarcity, combined with its historical context, design, and the highest auction records, makes it a coin that commands attention and respect in the collector community. Whether you are an experienced collector or just starting your Jefferson nickel journey, understanding the value of the 1940 no mint mark nickel is essential. Owning one in good condition is like holding a piece of American heritage in your hand. In summary, the 1940 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark remains one of the most collectible and valuable coins from the Jefferson series. Its rarity, historical significance, and striking design make it highly desirable among collectors, and the fact that the highest auction price reached $12,500 highlights its investment potential. Collectors should focus on condition, authenticity, and careful evaluation to maximize value. With its timeless appeal and strong market demand, the 1940 Jefferson nickel without a mint mark is a true treasure that continues to attract attention and admiration from collectors nationwide. Coin number 2. The 1938 Jefferson nickel with an S mint mark is one of the most coveted coins among serious collectors and numismatists in the United States. This coin marks the very first year of the Jefferson Nickel series, replacing the iconic Buffalo nickel that had been in circulation since 1913. Featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse, the 1938 S Mint Jefferson nickel is not only historically significant, but also highly collectible. Its value today is substantial, especially for coins that have been preserved in uncirculated or near-mint condition. This coin has captured the attention of collectors for decades, and its rarity and historical importance make it a true gem for anyone looking to own a piece of American numismatic history. The S mint mark indicates that this coin was minted in San Francisco, and it is especially prized because 1938 was the very first year for Jefferson Nickels, and the San Francisco Mint produced fewer coins than the Philadelphia or Denver mints. This scarcity instantly elevated the 1938 S Jefferson nickel to the status of a key date coin in the series. Collectors actively seek out these coins because of their historical significance, beautiful design, and the potential for high auction values. Even circulated examples of the 1938 S Jefferson nickel can be quite valuable, while uncirculated examples in pristine condition have reached record-breaking prices in the coin collecting world. One of the most fascinating aspects of the 1938 S Jefferson nickel is its design and artistry. The obverse features a detailed portrait of Thomas Jefferson, capturing his profile with remarkable precision, while the reverse showcases Monticello, Jefferson's iconic home, in intricate detail. Coins from the San Francisco Mint, especially from this first year of the series, are often struck with greater care, which means that high-grade 1938 S nickels can exhibit sharp details, full mint luster, and an overall eye-catching appearance. Collectors and investors alike recognize the visual and historical appeal of this coin, making it a highly desirable addition to any Jefferson nickel collection. The value of the 1938 S Jefferson nickel has steadily increased over the decades, and its scarcity in high grades makes it a prime target for collectors seeking rare coins. Circulated examples in lower grades may sell for a few $100s, but coins in excellent condition can fetch thousands of dollars at auction. In fact, the highest price ever recorded at auction for a 1938 S Jefferson nickel reached an impressive $15,000. This remarkable auction result underscores the coin's rarity, desirability, and the strong demand among collectors who are eager to own a first-year, high-grade example of this iconic series. For collectors, understanding the key details of the 1938 S Jefferson nickel is critical to assessing value. Factors such as sharpness of the strike, clarity of inscriptions, absence of scratches or wear, and the preservation of Monticello on the reverse all significantly affect the coin's market price. Coins that have retained their original luster and show minimal signs of circulation are particularly prized. Because this coin is a first-year issue, high-grade examples are not only rare, but also hold historical significance as the starting point of the Jefferson Nickel series, making them a cornerstone for serious collectors. The 1938 S Jefferson Nickel is more than just a collectible. It is a tangible piece of American history. It represents the transition from the Buffalo nickel to the Jefferson nickel and commemorates one of the United States' founding fathers. Collectors value the coin for both its artistry and its story. Holding a 1938 S Jefferson nickel in hand is like holding a piece of the past, a coin that has survived over 80 years and witnessed a pivotal era in American history. Every small detail matters, from Jefferson's cheek and hairline to the columns and steps of Monticello, because these details reflect both the craftsmanship of the mint and the coin's overall value to collectors. For those new to coin collecting, the 1938 S Jefferson nickel is an essential coin to understand and pursue. Even circulated examples provide a glimpse into the early years of the series, while uncirculated coins offer the chance to own a high-value investment piece. Many collectors start with lower-grade coins to learn about the series and then move on to higher-grade examples, aiming for coins that can achieve remarkable auction results. The 1938 S Jefferson Nickel's value, rarity, and historical importance make it a must-have for collectors who want to build a serious Jefferson Nickel collection. Professional grading and authentication are critical when evaluating a 1938 S Jefferson Nickel. High-grade examples that are certified by reputable numismatic organizations consistently fetch premium prices at auction. Coins graded MS-65 or higher are extremely rare and highly sought after, while coins in slightly lower grades still command significant interest due to their historical significance and first-year status. Collectors carefully inspect these coins, paying close attention to luster, strike quality, toning, and the absence of damage or cleaning, all of which can dramatically affect the coin's value and desirability. The 1938 S. Jefferson nickel holds a special place in the Jefferson series because it is a San Francisco Mint issue from the first year of production. Many collectors specifically target this coin because of its combination of scarcity, design, and historical significance. Coins from San Francisco in 1938 were produced in relatively small numbers, making them key day coins that are essential for any complete Jefferson nickel collection. Owning a 1938 S nickel in top condition is not only a collector's achievement, but also a smart investment, as the market for rare Jefferson nickels continues to grow and evolve over time. Collectors also recognize that the 1938 S. Jefferson nickel offers a blend of beauty, history, and value that few other coins can match. It is not just about rarity, but about owning a tangible link to American history and the legacy of Thomas Jefferson. Coins like the 1938 S are the kind that can inspire both collectors and investors, as their value often appreciates steadily due to consistent demand and limited supply. The auction record of $15,000 for this coin is a testament to the strength of its market and the esteem in which collectors hold it. Evaluating the 1938 S. Jefferson nickel requires a careful eye and understanding of numismatic grading standards. Coins that display full detail on Jefferson's profile, sharp letters, and preserved Monticello columns are considered highly valuable. Even minor scratches or surface issues can significantly impact the coin's market value, so collectors often rely on professional grading services to authenticate and certify their coins. The no-nonsense reality is that high-grade 1938 S. Jefferson nickels are exceptionally rare, and anyone fortunate enough to acquire one is holding a coin with historical and financial significance. In conclusion, the 1938 S. Jefferson nickel is one of the most valuable and historically significant coins in the Jefferson nickel series. Its rarity, first-year status, and exquisite design make it highly sought after by collectors and investors alike. The highest auction price recorded for this coin reached $15,000, illustrating both its scarcity and strong market demand. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just starting your Jefferson nickel journey, the 1938 S. Jefferson nickel is a coin that every serious collector should know about, appreciate, and strive to add to their collection. Its historical context, beauty, and investment potential make it a true treasure in the world of American coin collecting. Coin number 3. The 1964 Jefferson nickel with a D mint mark is one of the most collectible coins for both seasoned numismatists and new collectors looking to expand their Jefferson nickel series. This coin was minted in Denver, as indicated by the D mint mark on the reverse, and it represents a fascinating period in American coinage history. The Jefferson nickel series, first introduced in 1938, replaced the Buffalo nickel and quickly became a staple of everyday currency, featuring the iconic profile of Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and his historic home, Monticello, on the reverse. While many 1964 nickels were produced, the Denver minted examples, particularly in uncirculated condition, are highly valued today due to their appeal among collectors and the overall demand for coins from this era. The 1964 D. Jefferson nickel is notable not just for its design, but also for its connection to a pivotal time in U.S. history. This was the last year before coinage composition changes occurred due to economic shifts in the United States, and nickel production reflected both high mint output and careful craftsmanship. The Denver Mint struck millions of these nickels, but what makes them stand out to collectors is the preservation of detail, full mint luster, and sharp strike that many examples still retain. Coins in higher grades are increasingly rare, making them highly sought after in the modern numismatic market. Collectors often pay attention to the fine details when evaluating a 1964 D. Jefferson nickel. The sharpness of Jefferson's profile, the clarity of the inscriptions, and the detailing of Monticello are key factors that affect the coin's value. Even minor imperfections, scratches, or where can reduce its market price. So coins that have been carefully preserved over the decades are particularly prized. For collectors, owning a high-grade 1964 D. Jefferson nickel is both a historical and aesthetic achievement, as the coin represents a combination of artistry, history, and investment potential. The market value of the 1964 D. Jefferson nickel has grown steadily over the years. While circulated coins in average condition may sell for modest amounts, uncirculated examples, especially those graded MS-65 or higher, can command thousands of dollars at auction. In fact, the highest recorded auction price for a 1964 D. Jefferson nickel reached an impressive $9,500, demonstrating the strong collector demand for this coin and its potential as a valuable investment. Coins from this era, particularly those with high-quality surfaces, toning, and luster, consistently attract attention at coin shows and auctions across the country. The 1964 D. Jefferson nickel also appeals to collectors because of its historical context. As a coin struck in the mid-20th century, it represents the economic and cultural environment of the United States during the 1960s. Collectors are drawn to this coin not only for its monetary value, but also for the story it tells about the era in which it circulated. Owning a 1964 D. Jefferson nickel is like holding a small piece of American history, a coin that has witnessed decades of change and yet remains a collectible treasure in numismatic circles. Condition is a critical factor when evaluating the 1964 D. Jefferson nickel. High-grade coins with strong strike and original luster are extremely rare, and these are the ones that attract the highest prices at auctions. Collectors often use magnification to inspect Jefferson's hairline, cheek, and the fine details of Monticello, ensuring the coin is free from damage or cleaning, which can significantly reduce its value. Coins that retain full mint luster and display crisp detail are particularly sought after, and these specimens often become centerpiece additions to Jefferson nickel collections. Investing in a 1964 D. Jefferson nickel also offers long-term value potential. Because coins from this era are increasingly difficult to find in pristine condition, collectors who acquire high-grade examples are likely to see appreciation over time. Even circulated examples remain collectible, but uncirculated and certified coins continue to drive strong demand. The fact that a 1964 D. Jefferson nickel sold for $9,500 at auction highlights the market's recognition of this coin's rarity, quality, and historical significance. This makes the 1964 D an essential coin for any serious Jefferson nickel collector or investor in rare coins. The artistry of the 1964 D. Jefferson nickel is also a key reason for its enduring popularity. Thomas Jefferson's profile on the obverse captures his likeness with remarkable detail, while Monticello on the reverse stands as a symbol of Jefferson's legacy and American architectural history. Collectors value the coin for both its visual appeal and historical context, making it a collectible that combines beauty, storytelling, and financial potential. The 1964 D is a prime example of mid-20th century American coinage craftsmanship, which continues to captivate numismatists today. For new collectors, the 1964 D. Jefferson nickel is an excellent coin to pursue. It provides both historical significance and investment potential, making it ideal for building a strong foundation in a Jefferson nickel collection. Many collectors start with lower-grade circulated coins to learn about the series and gradually acquire higher-grade, uncirculated examples. This approach not only teaches collectors to identify key features and details, but also allows them to appreciate the full value and rarity of coins like the 1964 D. Jefferson nickel. Professional grading and authentication are crucial for evaluating the 1964 D. Jefferson nickel. Certified coins in high grades consistently fetch premium prices, and buyers are willing to pay a significant amount for authenticated examples. Grading helps ensure the coin has not been altered, cleaned, or damaged, all of which can affect its value. High-grade coins, especially those with MS-65 and above ratings, are exceptionally rare and highly sought after, making them a cornerstone for any serious Jefferson nickel collection. The 1964 D. Jefferson nickel is also important as part of the broader Jefferson nickel series. As the 27th year of the series, it represents a midpoint in the series' history and is increasingly difficult to find in high-grade condition. Many collectors focus on acquiring coins from each year and each mint, and the 1964 D is a must-have for anyone aiming to complete a comprehensive collection. Its combination of historical importance, aesthetic appeal, and investment potential makes it a highly desirable coin for collectors and investors alike. In conclusion, the 1964 D. Jefferson nickel is more than just a coin. It is a collector's treasure, a piece of American history, and a smart investment. Its value has steadily increased over the years, with the highest auction price recorded at $9,500, demonstrating both its rarity and strong market demand. From its detailed design to its historical significance, the 1964 D. Jefferson nickel is a coin that deserves attention from every collector and numismatist. Owning this coin means holding a tangible link to the past, a piece of American heritage, and a rare collectible that continues to captivate the numismatic world today. Coin number 4, the 1979 Jefferson nickel, with no mint mark, is one of the most collectible coins for both casual collectors and serious numismatists. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the absence of a mint mark, this coin represents a period in U.S. coinage history that combines both historical significance and potential investment value. The Jefferson Nickel series, which began in 1938, features Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse. The 1979 no mint mark nickel stands out because, while millions were produced, well-preserved examples are increasingly rare, making it highly sought after by collectors who want to own a piece of American history. Collectors are drawn to the 1979 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark because of its detailed design and its connection to a pivotal era in U.S. coin production. The obverse features a crisp profile of Thomas Jefferson, while Monticello on the reverse showcases one of America's most iconic historical buildings. Coins from Philadelphia during this period were generally well struck, but over the decades, many have been circulated and show signs of wear. As a result, high-grade examples of the 1979 no mint mark Jefferson nickel are particularly valuable in today's market, offering both aesthetic appeal and investment potential. One of the most important factors affecting the value of the 1979 Jefferson nickel, without a mint mark, is its condition. Coins that retain full detail in Jefferson's hairline, cheek, and profile, along with the sharp details of Monticello, are highly prized. Even minor scratches, nicks, or loss of luster can significantly reduce the coin's market value. Collectors often seek out uncirculated examples or coins with minimal circulation, as these specimens not only display the best visual appeal, but also command premium prices at auctions and private sales. The historical significance of the 1979 no mint mark Jefferson nickel also contributes to its desirability. This coin was struck during a period of economic growth in the United States and represents the continued legacy of Jefferson's image in U.S. coinage. For collectors, owning a 1979 nickel with no mint mark is not just about adding a coin to their collection. It's about holding a piece of history, a coin that connects them to the era in which it was produced. The combination of history, rarity, and preservation makes this coin a valuable collectible. The market value of the 1979 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark has steadily increased over the years, especially for coins in high-grade condition. While circulated examples may sell for modest prices, uncirculated or near-mint coins have reached impressive sums. In fact, the highest recorded auction price for a 1979 no mint mark Jefferson nickel reached $1,200, demonstrating strong demand among collectors and investors. This record-setting auction price highlights the coin scarcity and the premium collectors are willing to pay for well-preserved examples of this classic piece of American currency. Collectors often focus on subtle details when evaluating a 1979 no mint mark Jefferson nickel. The sharpness of the lettering, clarity of the date, and full detail of Monticello are key factors in determining the coin's value. Coins that display full mint luster, even toning, and minimal signs of circulation are particularly prized. These details are critical because they not only affect the coin's visual appeal, but also its marketability and investment potential. Experienced collectors know that identifying and acquiring high-grade examples of this coin can be both rewarding and profitable. For those building a Jefferson nickel collection, the 1979 no mint mark coin is a must-have. It represents an important year in the series and provides an opportunity to own a coin that is increasingly difficult to find in top condition. Many collectors start with circulated examples to familiarize themselves with the series and then work toward acquiring uncirculated specimens, which consistently achieve higher auction prices. The 1979 Philadelphia minted nickel remains an essential coin for completing a comprehensive Jefferson nickel collection. Professional grading and authentication play a crucial role in establishing the value of the 1979 no mint mark Jefferson nickel. High-grade coins certified by reputable numismatic organizations consistently fetch premium prices at auction. Coins graded MS-65 or higher are rare and highly sought after, while even coins in slightly lower grades can be valuable due to their historical significance and limited availability. Collectors rely on grading to verify the authenticity and quality of the coin, ensuring that they are investing in a legitimate and valuable piece of American history. The artistry of the 1979 Jefferson nickel also contributes to its long-term appeal. Thomas Jefferson's profile on the obverse is finely detailed, while Monticello on the reverse serves as a symbol of his legacy and American heritage. Collectors appreciate the combination of design, historical importance, and rarity, which makes the 1979 no mint mark nickel a compelling addition to any collection. Coins from this period are a reflection of the U.S. Mint's craftsmanship and the continued reverence for Jefferson's contribution to the nation. Investing in the 1979 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark offers collectors both historical and financial benefits. As coins from this era become increasingly difficult to find in high-grade condition, the value of well-preserved examples is likely to continue appreciating over time. The highest recorded auction price of $1,200 illustrates that collectors are willing to pay significant amounts for these rare coins, underscoring their importance in the numismatic market. Owning a 1979 no mint mark nickel is not only a collector's achievement, but also a strategic investment in a valuable and historically significant coin. In conclusion, the 1979 Jefferson nickel with no mint mark is a highly valuable and collectible coin. Its scarcity, historical context, and exquisite design make it a favorite among collectors and investors alike. High-grade examples continue to achieve strong prices at auctions, with the highest recorded sale reaching $1,200. Whether you are a seasoned collector or just beginning your Jefferson nickel journey, the 1979 no mint mark nickel is a coin that represents both history and investment potential. Owning this coin is like holding a tangible piece of American heritage, a treasure that will continue to captivate and reward collectors for years to come. Coin number 5. The 1989 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark is one of the most collectible coins for both novice and experienced numismatists. Struck at the Philadelphia Mint, as indicated by the P mint mark, this coin represents a significant period in the Jefferson nickel series. Featuring Thomas Jefferson on the obverse and Monticello on the reverse, the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel may appear common at first glance, but collectors know that high-grade examples are increasingly valuable. Its rarity in uncirculated condition, combined with strong demand among coin enthusiasts, makes this coin a prized addition for anyone looking to enhance their Jefferson nickel collection. Collectors are particularly drawn to the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel because it combines historical significance with excellent design. The obverse showcases a detailed profile of Thomas Jefferson, while Monticello on the reverse stands as a symbol of his legacy and early American architecture. Coins from the Philadelphia Mint are known for their quality strikes, and the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel is no exception. Over the years, many of these coins have circulated, resulting in wear, scratches, or loss of luster. Consequently, well-preserved examples are rare, and collectors are willing to pay a premium for coins that retain their original condition. The 1989 P. Jefferson nickel is also notable because it represents a time in U.S. coinage when minting techniques had reached a high level of consistency and quality. The coin's design, first introduced in 1938, has remained largely unchanged, highlighting Jefferson's enduring presence in American currency. While millions of 1989 P nickels were produced, finding an example in pristine, uncirculated condition can be a challenge. Collectors who prioritize coins with full detail in Jefferson's hairline, cheek, and Monticello columns often find that these coins fetch higher prices at auctions and private sales. One of the most compelling reasons collectors pursue the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel is its investment potential. Circulated examples may sell for modest amounts, but uncirculated coins, especially those graded MS65 or higher, have reached significant prices at auction. In fact, the highest recorded auction price for a 1989 P. Jefferson nickel was $1,050. This impressive auction result highlights the coin's desirability, rarity, and the premium that collectors are willing to pay for well-preserved examples of this classic piece of American currency. Condition is a critical factor in determining the value of the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel. Coins with sharp details, full mint luster, and minimal wear are particularly sought after by collectors. Even small imperfections, scratches, or slight discoloration can reduce the coin's market value. Collectors often examine these coins under magnification, paying close attention to Jefferson's features, the date, and the clarity of Monticello on the reverse. The highest quality examples become centerpieces of collections, prized not only for their beauty, but also for their rarity and investment potential. The historical context of the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel also adds to its appeal. This coin was struck during a period of economic stability in the United States and represents the continuation of Jefferson's legacy on the nation's coinage. For collectors, it is more than just a coin. It is a tangible piece of history that connects them to the late 20th century. The 1989 P. nickel offers both aesthetic beauty and historical significance, making it a coin that enthusiasts treasure and actively seek out. Collectors also value the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel because it is an essential component of a complete Jefferson nickel collection. Many collectors aim to acquire coins from every year and every mint, and the Philadelphia Mint issues are a critical part of this pursuit. High-grade examples from 1989 are especially prized because they are increasingly difficult to find in uncirculated condition. Adding a 1989 P. Jefferson nickel to a collection not only enhances its historical depth, but also increases its overall value. Professional grading and authentication play a vital role in establishing the true value of the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel. Certified coins are more likely to fetch premium prices at auction because grading verifies that the coin has not been altered or damaged. High-grade coins, especially those in MS65 or higher, are rare and command significant attention from collectors. Even coins in slightly lower grades retain value due to their scarcity and the historical importance of the Philadelphia Mint issues from this period. The artistry of the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel continues to captivate collectors. Jefferson's profile on the obverse is finely detailed, and Monticello on the reverse is a timeless symbol of his architectural and cultural legacy. Collectors appreciate the coin's aesthetic qualities, as well as its place in American history. The combination of artistry, historical relevance, and investment potential makes the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel a coin that every serious collector wants to own. Investing in the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel offers both short-term and long-term benefits. As high-grade coins become rarer over time, their market value is likely to increase. Collectors and investors recognize that owning a coin like the 1989 P is not only about completing a collection, but also about holding a tangible asset that has demonstrated strong auction performance. The highest recorded sale of $1,050 underscores the coin's desirability and the premium that collectors are willing to pay for well-preserved examples. In conclusion, the 1989 Jefferson nickel with a P mint mark is a valuable, collectible coin that combines historical significance, aesthetic appeal, and investment potential. Its scarcity in high-grade condition, coupled with its record auction price of $1,050, makes it a must-have for collectors and investors alike. Whether you are a seasoned numismatist or just starting your Jefferson nickel collection, the 1989 P. Jefferson nickel is a coin that represents both American history and tangible value, offering a rare opportunity to own a piece of the nation's numismatic heritage. Thank you so much for watching this deep dive into these rare and valuable Jefferson nickels. If you enjoyed learning about these coins and discovering their history and market value, make sure to check out my previous video on wheat pennies. It's packed with fascinating details about another one of America's most collectible coins. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss out on the latest rare coin discoveries. And give this video a like if you found it helpful. I'd love to hear from you. So leave a comment below telling me which coin from today's video was your favorite or if you've ever owned one of these rare nickels. And remember, share this video with your friends or fellow collectors so they can join in on the excitement too. Every coin tells a story, and I can't wait to explore more rare treasures with you on my channel.